All right, guys. So we're gonna be covering the first week in November here. So first day on Monday, what we're gonna be doing is Angie. So this is one of the girl workouts. This one is very taxing on the metabolic system because of the fact that there's really no reason to be stopping for the most part. It's all body weight movements, all gymnastic stuff. So when we're going through this, you're gonna be picking a certain level that you feel you're gonna be able to complete and not really ruin your body for the next week. There's 100 of pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups, and squats. One big thing you really have to be aware of is with the pull-ups, this is one of those workouts where if you do overdo this workout, you will feel it for the remainder of the week, and you want to be careful on that side. I always put a 10-minute cap on this for the pull-up portion, and that is I don't want you guys overdoing it. If you're taking 15 minutes to complete 100 pull-ups or 75 pull-ups or whatever level you are, it's overkill. You don't need to be doing that. Even really hitting that high end on the 10-minute mark. So if you're taking 9.5 minutes, that's going to be a lot on your system. And if you haven't done the volume on the pull-ups, just be aware that it will crush you for the rest of the week. So I want you guys just to be smart about this and go through it as hard as you can, like every other workout. But pick a level that you feel you're going to get a good workout, but be able to come in the next day and still do that workout. I've given you guys different options for the beginner, so it's either going to be 50 strict pull-ups or ring rows or bar rows. Now, when I say strict pull-ups, that means that you can use a band, but there's no kipping allowed for that. Now, when you have the other modifications for intermediate or if you're doing advanced, you can kip. I don't really want you using like the thick band and kipping tons of reps on that. Just get stronger so that when you come back to this workout in the future, you'll be able to do the advanced version no problem. This workout usually takes between 25 to 30 minutes. For the seasoned CrossFit vet, it's usually under 20 minutes. So you're looking to try to be in that like high teens range, low 20s, and really push yourself through on this. On the squats, make sure that you are getting that full depth. I do see some people when they get into the higher rep ranges, they start to slack on that level. So really focus on getting that full range of motion and opening the hips to the top. On Tuesday, what we're going to be doing is some sort of snatch, whether it be hang squat snatch or hang power snatch. Now, in the middle there for the intermediate, one of the issues people have is actually getting under the bar and catching into that solid overhead squat position. So what I've given you guys the option of doing is doing a hang power snatch, get set up, and then do an overhead squat. Now you're going to be doing threes, so you do that sequence, so hang power snatch, overhead squat, and then repeat that 2 more times. Your Metcon then for that day is going to be a 12-minute AMRAP, so you're going to be doing some sort of what you did in really the exact same thing that you've done in the strength. So for the advanced, you do your hang squat snatch. For the intermediate, you have the same sequence that I just mentioned, and then beginner is going to be hang power. Or you have the option of doing alternating dumbbell snatch. So if you're really new and you're just learning this movement, how to actually aggressively open your hips and whatnot, and your overhead position just isn't there yet, don't worry, just go down to the dumbbells. You're going to be doing alternating snatches for 8 reps per side. In between there, you got the rope climbs or the knee raises, and then at the end of each round, you're going to be hitting on the rower or the assault bike. So make sure you go hard on this one. Focus on your rope climbs. It's going to be grip intensive for all of these movements, so you're going to have to make sure that you do have your rope climbs down pretty good. Even with the knees to elbows or the knee raises, that's definitely taxing as well. So just be aware of that going into that. On Wednesday, it's my birthday, so I always program the exact same workout every year. It's always Ryan for the workouts. That's a hero workout. So hero workouts are always fairly tough. That's what the whole point of it is, to honor someone that's died in line of duty or combat or whatnot. So this one is 5 rounds for time of 7 muscle ups and 21 burpees. So that is a lot of burpees and a lot of muscle ups. So as you know, when I program muscle ups, we're going to scale those down to different levels. So you can see the different levels on the screen here. You're going to pick something that you're able to move through pretty good. This should be one of those workouts that takes you a little over 20 minutes. So keep that in mind. So we have 2 of those this week. So it's going to be tough for the conditioning portion of that. But just don't go too hard on the burpees on the first 2 rounds, or you'll just be a slug for the rest of it. You want to make sure that you're consistent the whole way through on that one. On Thursday, we have cleans, so some sort of, or we're all doing, hang power cleans. Once you're done all of those, we're going to be going into our accessory work for pendulum rows, just 3 sets of 10 for everyone with a quick little rest in between there of a minute. Your Metcon is going to be scored for total reps, so you can see this on the screen here, what we're going to be doing. It's going to be 1 minute AMRAP, rest 30 seconds, 2 minute AMRAP, rest 30 seconds, etc. Key to this, your power clean and your thruster has to be the same weight. And I want you guys to pick a weight that is not a strength workout. So you're not trying to just go prescribed to 135 or 95 and picking the bar up, dropping it, picking it up, dropping it, that kind of thing. That's fine with power cleans as long as you're moving quickly through them. But for the thrusters, don't just be dropping it. You want to at least get like 5 reps minimum before you put that bar down. Pick your weights according to that. So on the burpees at the end, I want to see everyone just completely exhausting themselves for that 1 minute. And then again, it's total reps for all the movements combined as your score. Try not to bound the box jumps as well. With the box jumps being 3 minutes straight, I don't want anyone having any issues with their Achilles. So on Friday, what we're going to be doing, our strength is going to be back squats, and there's the different tempos there for the different levels. Your Metcon that day, is going to be 3 rounds for time of 10 back squats at 65% of your 1RM. If you're a beginner and you're not sure your numbers, I do want you going on the heavier side of that because you're able to actually do more for what your body's or what your neurological system kind of tells you can do. That doesn't really make a lot of sense if you think about a beginner, but the key is a beginner can actually do more reps because they're not able to go heavier. So heavier than your 65% is kind of what I mean by that. So the coach will help explain that to you. You're going to be rowing 500 meters directly once you're done your 10 back squats. Also, the 10 back squats should be 10 unbroken back squats, so not resting that bar on the rack in between. So you're going to row 500 meters and then rest 3 minutes. It's going to be 3 rounds of that for time. On Saturday, it's going to be bench press for your strength, and then we're going to go to the Metcon, which is going to be 10 to 1, burpee box jumps, dumbbell thrusters, and sit-ups. The difference there is the beginner is going to be burpees onto a plate. That's it, and we will see you guys in the gym.